Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the ELC EVEN 90. It's a Tier A French premium light tank. It's located on the westbourne of Safe Haven, and it's under the command of Alex the Snowflake. Oh dear. And he's in the Zoo clan. Well, yes, a lot of snowflakes should end up in the zoo because really, they're not very clever, but oh, they're well-meaning. Anyway, we just got sideswiped by the Blesk and said thank you in a rather sarcastic tone. Okay, it's a 3-shot auto-loading light tank. It is a premium and quite a popular one at that. It's got great camo qualities and a 90mm main gun, as I said, 3 shots, capable of doing 220, and they penetrate 175 with standard ammo. He's loaded that to start with, and he can carry premium rounds as well. The APCR can do 2 15mm. Well, he's done the best thing he can for his teammates to start with, because he's actually found the enemy, but he just took around from the charioteer, and well, he knows the charioteer is not going to reload quickly, so all he's done is he's quickly get a couple of 3 shots out, but he only got well, he got over 600 hit points of damage on the enemy, but he's taken 400 hit points, 408 from that charioteer. But at least he located the enemy. And now that Blesk is in trouble. Hello, Mr. Blesk. Yeah, bad news for him. Yeah, he suddenly turned up and realised that, well, he'd actually lost too many hit points. Our EVR had already sucked the juice out of him. And, well, our little ELC under Alex managed to finish him off. Okay, the reload, by the way, is 29.37 by the book. He's got 27.05. There is an event happening. Normally it should be happening on the other side of the factory, so we're not going to be involved in it as long as we're here. But he can't guarantee that. Oh, enemy Bulldog comes into sight and 2 shots and he's out the game. But that means we're now vulnerable to the A and B teams and auto reloader. And we're having to change position quickly to avoid getting hit. Okay, double back there. Now this tank, very slow to accelerate, but top speed is 70 kilometers an hour once it's moving, but it just takes so long to get that speed up. And lovely, he lured that AMBT into a kill zone, and his teammates in the SU-130PM managed to get shots on the guy to finish him off. Having a quick look down the tunnel just to see if anybody's there. He's got 3 shots ready to go. The charioteer should be in the same spot, so he's going over in this direction to have a quick look for him. There are other enemy tanks around, and the charioteer's moved. Oh, but he did get spotted. Somebody saw him, and it was the charioteer. So he's going to now take the charioteer out. There you go. And now he needs to pop the reload, because 1 shell isn't enough. Now, a bit dangerous for him to do what he's doing here, coming out wide. You don't want to give a chance to the enemy to spot you, but he did spot a Scorpion on the enemy team. He's now spotted that SU-130PM, and instead he aimed at the TVP BTU rather than going after Alex, and that saved Alex's life and could be the biggest mistake by the SU-130PM in this battle. You'll find that out later. He says, "Man, you are bad." He seems a bit of a kind of an easygoing, well-practiced player, but he's looking at the other players and saying, "Oh, they're poor." In fact, there's a bit of very nasty words going on in chat. I think some of you may have seen that. Okay, side of the turret. It's a very low-powered gun, low-pressure gun. Of course, it would shake the thing to death if it wasn't. And that shell had quite a lot of dispersion, but that one didn't. And now he pops the reload again. He did get spotted. So, yeah, get into cover quick. The great thing about the ELC is that when it's fully kitted out in its camo, it is actually very difficult for the enemy to find it. which the enemy's just lost their Barras, which is one of the ones that was most worrying me out the field. All they've got left now is that SU-130PM, but there's somebody on the entrance to the garage, and we're going up higher and higher up the cliff. We're likely to come under fire. Do have hit points. There's a Panther 88. That's a premium Panther with the 88mm gun. I have once tried to treat that as a brawler. It's not a brawler. It is definitely a TD type medium tank. You don't want to blank in it because it's too slow. And there's the SU-130PM. He knows he's been spotted. That player knows what he's doing. He knew that the moment he'd been spotted, he pulled back immediately to get into cover. The Panther 88, you see, is coming in almost like a medium, a flanking medium, very slowly. And obviously he's going to get punished. Okay, the SU-130PM's moved into a position where he can start taking the snipers. And now the Panther's going to get punished. There's one, there's two, and he's out. So that's another kill. That's his 5th kill of the game. But now he's in reload, so he just needs to wait here a second, have a breath, have a pause, reload, get ready, because he's going to go after the SU-130PM. And it's not showing it's loaded, which is odd, because he should have full load. Now he has full load. He's a bit slow there. Okay, he doesn't need premium ammo for the SU-130PM because he is very thin on armor. Almost, well, paper thin, you might say. The SU-130PM is getting out because, of course, he won't be able to detect Alex until Alex is very close, unless he's in the open, whereas Alex can go out as far as he wants because he's got light tank camo. So he's got the same camo on the move as he has stationary. And he's looking for that SU-130PM at the moment. Looks like the guy dived for cover. 1,600 hit points of damage already. There's the SU-130PM. Oh, now he's actually ambushed us because he got into a position where he can actually see us as we came around the corner. He's waiting to finish us off because, of course, his alpha is greater than our hit points. So instead, he's going to try and approach him from a different angle. And if he gets close enough, 2 rounds should be enough to finish him off. Now it's only, it is only 2 rounds now that he needs. The SU-130PM is caught between a rock and a hard place because the guy is shooting. That's 1 and 2 and oh, yes, well, he managed to get the shot off before he could fire his 3rd round because he bluffed one of them. Well, he didn't bluff it actually, it's just that it wasn't enough to kill. He got 2 high rolls and then of course that last one wasn't high enough to actually get the kill shot. Okay, so he's paused, he's waiting for his reload to complete. He's got his top gun, hitting the ISU. Now he's got the rear end of a turtle. And thank you very much, that's the end of him. 7 kills. Popped his reload again. Not popped it, but actually, well, yes, it was a pop. Okay, so there's only 2 enemies left, and he's got 7 kills. So he's not going to get a pulse, but he needs to get at least 1 more to get the Radleys, and he's got to work out where that guy is. Now, he's not this side. There is a Scorpion and a Scorpion G, so he just needs to find one of them, and hopefully he finds the one which is low on hit points. But if they're both good on hit points, he's going to be in trouble. Seems the Scorpion G has low hit points, so I think that's the one he's going to go for. It's a 2-shot, so he has to get 2 shots in without taking a round, but he could survive 1 round if it's an average roll. He should be around the corner. Hello, 1 in the rear, and thank you very much. We'll have that, and that's his Radleys. So Alex has got his Radleys. Can he get the last kill of the game? This guy should be full health. Ooh. And he did get spotted. Oh my god, he takes 1 round from the Scorpion, but he does survive just with just 22 hit points. And I'm pretty sure that Scorpion's now moving to avoid the T-34 who's coming in, who puts a big chunk out of him. But now we're going to need all our shots to make this work. That's one. We lost the T-34, but there's still somebody left on our team other than us, and that's the ISU 122-2, and he's not a long distance away. He pumps around in. Oh, but he takes out the ISU, but the ISU did set the Scorpion on fire. So he's now down to a one-shot, and we're waiting for the reload to come through, and the Scorpion doesn't know that. But we are very, very low, which makes us a very difficult target for him to hit. So he's disengaging. He's going to go away for a little while, and then he's going to use his camo skill to get a sniping shot on the Scorpion from distance. The Scorpion at this moment is wondering where he's gone. He might be trying to sneak up on the old position we were in. The other thing is, the Scorpion might try to defend his cap area. Might try. But if he was smart, actually, he would actually try to move to a position where this ELC cannot spot him, so that he can wait for the ELC to suddenly appear out of nowhere. Oh, we've got him. There he is. Now, we know where he is. He doesn't know where we are, but he must realise his sixth sense just went off. So he's been spotted, and he comes out, and that's the game. That's the kill shot that wins the game for Alex the Snowflake. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Alex the Snowflake in the ELC EVEN 90. He managed to get the duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He managed to get 5 exactly. He also got a Radley Walters medal, even though he actually got 9 kills, 1 short of getting a Pools medal. There wasn't enough enemy left for him to actually get the Pools, so I'm afraid he had to settle for the Radleys. I'm settling for Radleys. Yeah, how casual. He also got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and his win rate was 11,335. He didn't get the high caliber. We'll find out why in a short moment. 11,335 is Super Unicum standard on the win 8. Let's have a look at team score. And we can see that the highest damage was 3,113. And that was Alex the Snowflake. So I can only assume, because he didn't hit any of his teammates during the battle, that he didn't get it because he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool. So sad that he missed out on that medal because he put in so much effort. The second highest damage was the SU-130PM on the enemy team, who was very clever towards the end because he almost sucked Alex into a trap. But Alex was too smart for that. He came up to the edge of those bushes and suddenly realized the SU-130PM was looking back at him. And if he had moved through those bushes, he would have been wiped out with 1 shot. Because, of course, the 520 Alpha on an SU-130PM would have been more than enough for the amount of hit points that Alex had left. 2,358 to the SU-130PM. And the second highest damage third highest damage, I should say, came from the Baraska on his own team with 2,289. When it came to kills, he got that one. He got 9 kills out of that game. 3 kills went to the SU-130PM on the enemy team, and 2 kills went to the Barask, the Scorpion G, the Turtle 1, and the Scorpion on the enemy team. And you can see on his own team, there were 5 tanks who managed to get, or 6 tanks, sorry, that managed to get 1 kill each. So his team were not completely lacking in skill, because you can see our Barask actually did manage a lot of hit points, but the rest of the team weren't really converting that into kills, only the 1. So Alex is the one who actually saved the team, so to speak. And when it came to base XP, yes, he got that one too. Top in all 3 columns, 1,487, the only player to get over 1,000 base in the game. The second place, rather, goes to the Brass with 775, followed by the ISU 122-2, who stayed alive long enough to strip that Scorpion and take him down to a 1-shot right at the end so that Alex could then find a position where he could actually find that Scorpion and then nail him. The Scorpion made a critical error. He really started moving about, and he's quite a big tank destroyer, but he started moving about after Alex disengaged, and he didn't know where Alex was. What he should have done by the book is he should have hidden in a place where Alex could only come at him from one direction. And I would have said that would have been the factory on the harbor facing side, the bit where it forms a kind of U with the roads running into either side. Because the advantage of going in there, even with those gates, is that Alex has to pop out from one of two different directions. And if he picks the right spot, he can protect himself from the other directions. And if he gets close enough to the Scorpion would know he was there and then could obviously change his gun direction to suit and take out the ELC as he tried to pop in a shot. But yes, he didn't do that. And that's something you've got to remind yourself of. If you're in a big tank destroyer like a Scorpion, and it is a big tank destroyer compared to some of the other ones, you really do need to take your take away all the chances that the enemy can get at you from any other direction, that they have to come at you from one direction only, or at least only two directions, so you can cover both. And that way, the moment he pops out to have a look, you nail him. And if he tries to cap, then obviously you put him at the disadvantage because he doesn't know where you're going to pop up and take a shot at you. So, yes, critical error by that Scorpion in the end. Let's have a look at the detail. 22 shots fired. He got 20 direct hits and 19 penetrations. It's a low pressure 90mm gun. Even if you do get it on target, there's no guarantee it's actually going to go through the armor, especially if the armor is at an angle. 3,113 hit points of damage, of which 81 were at more than 300 meters. That was a kill shot. And he got 2 hits received, 2 penetrating shots. The armor on the ELC EVEN 90 is very, very light indeed to allow it to go fast. Maximum armor is only 15 millimeters. So anything that touches an ELC more than likely is going to go through unless it hits the tracks. 2 enemy vehicles were spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged and 9 killed, and 966 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 65,363 credits for the game, and he also got 25 bonds for mission achievement, and he took away 4,684 experience points out of the game as well. So very well played in terms of credits and XP. Of course, being it's tier 8, the ammunition is really dirt cheap if you use the standard AP. And of course, because it's so cheap, he actually can make a profit on a premium account. Oh, well, what can I say? Nice to see another ELC EVEN 90 game we haven't seen for a while. They are fun little things, but they are very difficult to play because of the slow acceleration. So you have to think about, where can I go to stay in cover? That SU-130 PM, he made a huge error by not aiming at Alex. Instead, he aimed at the TVP VTU. If he'd hit Alex with just one shot, that would have ended the game possibly with a win for his side. But he didn't aim at Alex, and consequently, Alex got the win instead. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.